In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. St. John's versus Connecticut. In the riveting semifinal clash of the Big East tournament, the top-seeded Connecticut Huskies brace themselves to face off against the 5th-seeded St. John's Red Storm. Connecticut, basking in the glory of their recent dominance and fortified by their unyielding hold on the top position in the Big East, sets their sights on perpetuating their commendable form. Conversely, St. John's, buoyed by their commanding triumph over Seton Hall, enters the arena with aspirations of upsetting the favored contenders and clinching their berth in the finals. The stage is set for an electrifying showdown as the St. John's Red Storm and the Connecticut Huskies gear up to collide in the semifinals of the Big East Conference Tournament, slated for Friday night. Madison Square Garden is expected to pulsate with the fervor of both fan bases, accustomed to witnessing St. John's and Connecticut lock horns within its hallowed confines every regular season. Although the Huskies boast a familiarity with the venue unmatched by any other college basketball team, the Red Storm, under the stewardship of first-year head coach Rick Pitino, harbor ambitions of asserting their claim to the arena. Despite Connecticut's prior double-digit victory over St. John's at MSG earlier in the season, anticipation looms for a closely contested encounter. With our expert pick favoring Connecticut by a margin of -9.5, we predicate our assertion on Connecticut's offensive prowess poised to exploit the vulnerabilities of St. John's defensive line. The Huskies wield one of the nation's most formidable offenses, primed to assail a St. John's defense ranked a modest number 132 nationally in terms of points conceded per game. KenPom rankings affirm Connecticut's offensive prowess, positioning them at number 2 in adjusted efficiency, number 7 in effective field goal percentage, and number 38 in three-point conversion rate. Conversely, St. John's defense lags behind, ranked at number 94 in effective field goal percentage and a concerning number 227 in three-point defense, foreshadowing their likely struggle in containing Connecticut's perimeter onslaught. Thus, the Connecticut Huskies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The impending collision promises an exhibition of offensive fireworks, with Connecticut's high-octane offense averaging 81 points per game poised to square off against St. John's, averaging 78 points, suggesting a mutual propensity for swift scoring. The contrasting tempos of play, with St. John's favoring a faster pace, sets the stage for a matchup brimming with offensive opportunities. This juxtaposition, coupled with the versatility of both teams in scoring from various positions on the court, lays the foundation for a game that is likely to surpass the anticipated threshold of total points. Given St. John's recent offensive resurgence, an attainment of the 70-point mark against Connecticut seems within reach. Meanwhile, the Huskies' offensive juggernaut is primed to breach the 80-point barrier, a feat they have accomplished consistently. Brace yourselves for the 3rd installment of this riveting rivalry, poised to showcase an abundance of offensive exploits. The Red Storm's prowess on the offensive glass presents them with additional scoring avenues, potentially placing Connecticut in foul trouble. With approximately 9 formidable scoring threats within the Huskies roster, the prospect of multiple players reaching double-digit scoring figures looms large. Anticipate a prolific scoring spectacle from both camps. Considering the offensive firepower of both Connecticut and St. John's, juxtaposed with their respective adjusted tempo ranks of 330 and 82, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh versus North Carolina. Day 4 of the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament unfolds amidst the electric atmosphere of the nation's capital, where the stakes are high as the final 4 teams vie for a coveted spot in the conference title showdown. Stepping onto the hardwood, the 4th-seeded Pitt Panthers brace themselves to extend their season, facing off against the formidable top-seeded number 4 North Carolina Tar Heels under the Friday night lights. Pitt secured their place in the semifinals with a commanding 81-69 victory over 5th-seeded Wake Forest, Forest in a thrilling quarterfinal clash on Thursday afternoon, defying the odds as a 2-point underdog. Meanwhile, North Carolina showcased their dominance by North Carolinaing Florida State 92-67 in a quarterfinal showdown, effortlessly covering the spread as an 11.5-point favorite. In the annals of their rivalry, the Tar Heels hold sway with a commanding 16-7 lead, including a decisive 70-57 triumph on the road in their sole encounter this season back on January 2nd. Continuing the captivating saga of the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament, anticipation surges as Pitt squares off against North Carolina in a semifinal spectacle on Friday. While Carolina cruised past Florida State in a display of prowess on Thursday, Pitt weathered the storm against Wake Forest. With Duke bowing out of contention, the Tar Heels find themselves on a clear path to the conference tournament crown, positioning them favorably for a coveted number 1 seed should Arizona or Tennessee falter. Conversely, the Panthers find themselves at a critical North Carolina juncture, needing a triumph in this pivotal encounter to salvage their hopes of evading relegation to the National Invitation Tournament. Pitt's strengths lie in their prowess on the boards and their proficiency in long-range shooting. However, these attributes might falter against the formidable lineup of North Carolina. In their lone regular season clash, which saw North Carolina emerge victorious by a 13-point margin, the Tar Heels asserted dominance in the rebounding department. Moreover, Carolina boasts a formidable defense against perimeter shooting. This matchup presents a formidable challenge for Pitt, who must endeavor to stifle North Carolina's transition game to remain competitive. The odds seem stacked against the Panthers in this contest, with the Tar Heels poised for a commanding performance. Thus, the North Carolina Tar Heels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Turning our attention to offensive prowess, both teams have demonstrated considerable firepower throughout the season. North Carolina ranks 22nd in offensive efficiency, averaging an impressive 119 points per 100 possessions. Similarly, Pittsburgh holds the 35th spot, notching an admirable 116 points per 100 possessions. Additionally, the Tar Heels exhibit a relentless pace, ranking 42nd nationally with 70.5 possessions per 40 minutes. The pivotal question at hand revolves around whether the Panthers can contribute sufficiently to propel this game past the projected total. Encouragingly, Pitt enters the fray riding the momentum of a 4-game winning streak, averaging a commendable 85 points per game over this stretch. Despite North Carolina's formidable defense, if Pittsburgh manages to breach the 70-point mark, we anticipate this contest to surpass the projected total. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Tech versus Houston. In what promises to be an exhilarating showdown in the Phillips 66 Big 12 Championship semifinal, the spotlight falls upon the clash between the 25th-ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders and the top-ranked Houston Cougars. Fresh from their respective quarterfinal triumphs, with Texas Tech surging past Brigham Young University 81-67 and Houston dominating TCU with a convincing 60-45 victory, both teams are now fervently vying for a coveted spot in the championship final. Houston's dominance hinges significantly on their impenetrable defense, which serves as the cornerstone of their triumphs, laying the groundwork for a potential victory in this pivotal encounter. Boasting an impressive average of just 57 points conceded per game, the Cougars reign supreme in defensive prowess nationwide, a clear indication of their ability to thwart any offensive onslaught that Texas Tech may attempt. Furthermore, with their defensive field goal percentage standing at a mere 38.3%, coupled with opponents' struggles from beyond the arc registering at 30.2%, Houston's defensive prowess is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Under the astute guidance of Kelvin Sampson, the Cougars exhibit a disciplined style of play and execute strategic maneuvers flawlessly, adeptly controlling the tempo of the game. Consequently, they emerge as the undisputed favorites poised to secure victory and advance to the prestigious Big 12 Championship final. Therefore, the Houston Cougars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. A glance at the adjusted tempo rankings, with Houston positioned at 350th and Texas Tech at 241st according to Ken Palm, underscores the shared preference of both teams for a gameplay characterized by strategic acumen and defensive resilience over frenetic fast breaks and high-scoring exchanges. Against this backdrop, spectators can anticipate a riveting contest where defensive prowess eclipses offensive flair, rendering the under a prudent choice for discerning bettors seeking an advantageous position in this electrifying Big 12 showdown. The underbet yielded substantial returns in Houston's quarterfinal clash with Texas Christian, as evidenced by the narrow margin of nearly 30 points. The stifling defensive display by the Cougars left Texas Christian struggling to amass a mere 15 points in the first half, indicative of the formidable challenge posed by Houston's deliberate pace, akin to maneuvering through treacherous quicksand for their opponents. While there is confidence that the Red Raiders will deliver an improved performance compared to their earlier encounter with Houston this season, it's inevitable that they will encounter challenges during tomorrow's game. Houston's perimeter defense ranks among the elite, standing at 17th in opponent three-point percentage, showcasing an unwavering resolve. Moreover, considering that the Red Raiders do not excel in high-tempo play, ranking at 241st in adjusted tempo, it's apparent that the stage is set for a low-scoring affair. Barring an exceptional display of long-range shooting prowess from both teams, the game is poised to unfold as a testament to Houston's defensive efficiency and the deliberate pace adopted by both sides. Thus, under the projected total emerges as our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.